The docking plank is lowered, and you guys can board if you so choose.
I'm gonna go ahead and have Angel. I'm gonna politely ask if Angel and Ronald will go ahead and load the ship, and whoever else is nearby to help them out. And I'm gonna ask Reagan to come with me to the lighthouse.
Okay. Angel's like, you got it. And Ronald's like, yeah, I don't want to be on this pebble any longer. And Reagan just doesn't say a word but follows you over
Okay.
to the lighthouse.
Okay. Then I guess we can just have some casual small talk. Hey, how's it going? How's the family? How's the ship life?
Ship life is same old, and haven't really had much use for family, says Reagan.
And as we're still walking to the lighthouse, I'll just be like, so, like, what were you doing out there? Like, you kind of just popped out, like, randomly. Like, how'd you know where we were?
Well, I was tracking you, obviously. I'm just not as brazen as Angel.
That's true. Angel is pretty brazen sometimes.
Don't know if you remember, but our goal is to safely secure the crate, not keep all of our worthless numbskulls alive.
That's true, but they're our family. We're a crew.
Yeah, I guess so. Probably was gonna come back for you after I got the crate out. But I mean, you probably would have done the same thing. Dread Red probably would have done the same thing.
I don't know. That doesn't seem like the attitude of a Dread Red pirate. Is there something going on? And I would like to maybe do like a little, what is it called? Like intimidation. Be like, yo, like what's going on?
How do you want to intimidate him?
Maybe I'll just put my hand on my sword and start like kind of being like, hey, what's going on?
Hey, now.
What you thinking, boy?
Oh, gosh. So, what did you get for your intimidation check?
I haven't rolled yet. I'm sorry.
You're Gucci.
Ooh! 19.
All right, he stumbles back and he's like, look, I'm just trying to do my job. That's all I want to do. Is I want to do a good job.
All right, then I'm gonna switch it up. Good cop. I'm gonna bring him in, hug him, and I'm gonna say it's okay. We just gotta watch out for each other. But thank you. You did watch out for us today, so I appreciate you.
Says,
Give him
hey,
a nice hug.
I appreciate everything you've done as well. You pulled your weight in there. And as you guys hug, you notice that around you, a spectral lighthouse is revealed where the old ruins lie. So there's just like this perfectly functioning lighthouse with some skeleton men that are shoveling some oil. They're pouring some oil into the big lantern at the top of the lighthouse and like coming down and sharing some tea. But you see them, they do like a little tip of their skeleton hat that's made out of miniature skeletons woven into little hats. And they like chatter their little bones and they continue walking.
I'll say, Reagan, what do you think? Should we go check out that lighthouse right there before we leave the island, see what's up?
Says, well, I don't really know what to think anymore, but we might as well go up. Reagan seems surprised as he steps on what looks like an incorporeal step. An incorporeal step? Anyway, you guys walk, I think it's incorporeal. Incorporeal, not incorporeal, so I-N. Incorporeal step. So you walk up the ghost steps, and you see that normally where like light would shine out at the top of the lighthouse, it's emitting a dense fog that's obscuring the island magically.
Is there like a skeleton nearby?
Oh yeah, there's a skeleton that's just chilling up there. It has a cup of tea.
I'll say, hey, what's going on with this fog out here, huh?
So the skeleton starts doing little bone movements and sign language that you recognize to be thieves' cant. And the bones spell out for you basically that this island is a smuggling island that's been around since ancient times, and it's a tradition that the souls the smuggler souls that get brought to this island just chill out, have some tea, and evade the coppers.
I see. I'll say, any advice for a fellow thief?
They do some more little bone sign language, and it says, "Trust no one."
I'll say, thank you. And then that's it. I'll just leave that conversation alone.
And then you see, like, there's another skeleton that appears by you, and it does, like, a little bone message that says, "Dead men tell no tales, haha."
I'll say, that's a pretty good one. And I'll give him one of the gold coins that I got from Randy earlier, that I stole from him.
Okay, so it takes the gold coin, and it gets all excited, and its head, like, pops up and spins around, and then he hands you his skeleton hat.
Oh, cool.
So now you have a skeleton hat.
Neato. I'll go ahead and put that on.
Hell yeah. Okay, you feel like you're sneakier.
Oh.
Yeah, you just feel sneakier. You feel like you'll have advantage on whatever sneak you do from now on.
Are there any... This might be a weird question. Are there any skeletons that look like different than the other ones, or they all just look like black and white cookie cutter like skeletons?
They all have like different pieces of flair and like different little widgets and stuff on their uniforms, but they all have like a standard lighthouse keeping uniform that's just like some slacks and like a wife beater, and then some of them have like armbands or like gloves or eye patches or hats and stuff. Cloaks maybe. But yeah, they basically all look kind of similar.
Okay. Well, that was fun. I think I'll go ahead and leave the lighthouse. I don't think I got a skeleton hat. That's pretty cool.
So several more skeletons like bow and tip their hats to you.
I'll tip each one that tips my hat. I'll tip it right back. Or tips their hat, I'll tip my hat back.
The skeletons seem to appreciate the gesture back. But yeah, you guys get down to the steps, and as soon as you step back down, it all just kind of evaporates into mist.
I'll say, well, that was pretty cool.
Reagan takes out a little flask and starts taking a swig, and he says, yeah. I guess that's all right. I haven't seen this many ghosts in quite a while.
When was the last time you saw this many ghosts?
One time I went to this empath, and they showed me all the spirits that were hanging around me. You know, the ones that I've wronged.
All right, then. Let's go back to the ship.
All right, you guys just kind of walk over. Get back on the ship. Angel's like, "You ready to go?"
And I'll just tip my skeleton hat.
Angel's like, "What are you doing? You just miming tipping a hat to me?"
Oh, sorry. I wanted to show off my new hat, but yes, I am ready to go. Sorry.